Hello everybody, this is Walter Schaefer working on Mick Reeves' Hawker Hurricane. Today I like to demonstrate the forming of litho plate. Normally I use litho which is 0.15 millimeters thick. I think this must be 0.006 inches. Now I want to make a stiffener. These pieces are used in the gun bay of the Hawker Hurricane. For bending this litho, I used two auxiliary tools. First, a piece of wood like this here with a notch, and second, a wooden spar from an iced lolly. Yes, that's it. Also I need a gas burner to heat up the aluminium to make it a little bit more flexible. It's a little bit tricky heating up the aluminium, because you cannot see when you heat it up if there is enough or too less heat. Maybe you have to practice a little bit to find out how much heat you need for a litho plate or a strip of litho, for example. Okay, first I will heat up this strip with the gas burner. Okay. Normally aluminium needs a lot of heat, but there comes a point where it's simply melting. Okay, I think that's enough. And let it cool down a little bit. Okay, the aluminium is cooled a little bit, so I place it here on that wooden piece with a notch, and now I will use this bar from that iced lolly. So with that bar I press the aluminium into this notch very carefully. So you see it's coming up on both sides. So now it's on the bottom of that notch. Okay, and now I will bend both sides down to that wooden part, and now the other side. Here it is. So I use a plastic stick do this. So again, that iced lolly stick. So now I can turn it and you can see here this part, and I make it a little bit smaller on both sides, cutting like this with a knife, bend it, other side. Now come on. So if you can just, as you can see, this part is finished, and now you can cut it and place it in the gun bay. Alright, and now here you can see these stiffeners. This is the result of the bending, and I glued it with normal CA inside this gun bay. Now there is another part I would like to make out of litho. This will be the ribs for the flaps. First I printed with my printer a shaping die. This part here is with a notch, and here is the counterpart which fits into the notch, so I can press the litho. Alright, first, as usual, I have to heat up the litho plate. There I cut a small piece of litho, and the same procedure again. Okay, must be enough. But now I have to cool down it totally, because this is PLA, and heat and PLA, that does not work. So the litho has cooled down, and now I will press this litho part over the counterpart here, only a little bit. Okay, and then I use this part with a notch, press it over the counterpart. Okay, and press it. That's it. So it's really hard here, so I need a screwdriver to separate it. Okay, here it is. Okay, and now you can see this part here. So after that, I will glue some balsa in it, so you will have a totally strong composite part as rib for the flaps. Well, and here is the result. These are the composite ribs of the flaps of the Hawk Hurricane. Alright, folks, that's it for today. Have a nice time. Bye.